Hi YouTube. I'm making this video because I bought a gacha from eBay recently, and little did I know it was a counterfeit model. And I'll tell you how I figured this out, but let's look at the box that it came in first. And that one is this one on the left side. You notice that the box for the counterfeit gacha is smaller than the actual one. This is the one I bought from GameStop for $44.99, and this is the box that it should come in. And you can notice that pretty much identical on the front. See the bottom. You know, that looks just about the same. They copied exactly the same writing. And then let's look at the back. Oh, see, now you see a key difference here. This little screen with a different type of gacha screens are not present on the back of the counterfeit one. Yeah. Alright, now let's go look through the packaging. I don't really want to show you guys, but I can show you what it came with. It kind of came with the same stuff, the wristband, the manual. Same thing for the original gacha. But there was a key difference in the actual device itself, and I can show you that. Now here is the fake gacha, and these are the two real gachas. This one's my wife's. That's how I knew that there was something wrong. This is the one that I bought from GameStop. See, it still has the plastic on it. You can tell just by looking at. Let me put them close together so you can see them. You can tell by looking at the three side by side that this one's red circle is not visible standing from far. And actually, it's there, but it is very hard to see. If I just pull the plastic back, see, it's there, but it's very, very hard to see. Then that's just one thing I clearly noticed after using mine for such a long time. Another thing is I can't turn it on because it's not working. But if you ever get one of these and you look at the screen is just, let me show you. That layout, it's actually smaller. It's like cut smaller. That screen is cut smaller on the fake gacha. And the third thing I noticed is these pins. So let's flip them over. So if you look at them side by side, you can tell that the pins here are smaller than the pins on the actual gacha. Yep. But putting them side by side, they're about the same size outside these differences. And the other thing I noticed, the charging cord that it comes with. So here is the two charging cords. This is the actual charging cord, and I got two of them. That's how a real charging cord looks like. This is the one that came with the fake. One thing I noticed is these two lines are there, which is not present on the real gacha. And if you put them close together, you can tell that this one is this one, if you put them close together, this one has like more of an oval shape like this, and it's slightly bigger. Let me see if I can hold the camera and show you at the same time. Like, put them. There's a little bit more height to it. Like, I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but I think it's best seen in person. And then if you look inside, those pinpoints, I don't know if you can tell from the camera. I don't think so. It's actually smaller on this one, the connector, versus this one. So, alright. So how did it perform? Actually, when I got this fake model, it performed. It did exactly the same function as the original, but I did notice that it was, I want to say, like 80% less efficient, because I have the original gacha, and When I leave it on, when I'm spoofing and say that one area in Japan with the 9 spots next together and they're constantly lured, I would be catching maybe like about 80 to 100 Pokemon in an hour just standing there. But with this model, I caught somewhere around 60, 50 to 60. It seems to be not as efficient. I'm standing at one spot the whole time. And it only worked for, I want to say, like 3 hours. I used it for an hour the first day. Um, then I used it like early morning the next day. And then I left it to charge, came back, and the thing won't turn on. So I'm convinced that it's because it's built, it must be built cheap because that was by how much I paid for it. Because on eBay they were running, I saw this model was running for 30, what was it, $37 compared to everything else that was 48, 50, and 53 a couple days ago. So um, I would not keep this if you receive it. If you ever buy online, especially on sites like eBay, I would, because just for the long term, if the device breaks down, because I've been using the original one for, well, I think I bought it around the first week of June, and it still works like a charm, and I don't have any problems with it. And the fact that this one failed within a couple hours, I don't trust the build quality. I would say the safe bet, if you want to make sure you get a legit one, is GameStop has these in stock. I mean, back in June, they didn't, and I live in Illinois, and the one GameStop that did have it was a couple states away, and I didn't feel like ordering it by shipping. But when I did the location search for item availability, I found one in the store 3 miles from me. So I would say if you want to just play it safe, it's a sure bet. Just buy it from GameStop. That is all I have to say. I mean, I just made this video as an educational video because I was kind of pissed knowing that there's a fake version of an item that's emulates an official item, which is the Pokemon Go Plus. So I hope you guys learned something. Bye.